capital Abuja after a trailer crashed into halted vehicles and burst into flames. At least 8 people died near Nigeria's capital Abuja after a trailer crashed into halted vehicles and burst into flames, according to police. On Wednesday, the accident happened on a busy highway near the Nyanya Bridge in Ayo, around 10 kilometers from the city center, after the trailer laden with cement lost control and rammed into 14 vehicles that were stuck in traffic.
The fire that ignited because of the multiple crash was aggravated because of the CNG that were used to power the trailers that caused the multiple accidents. The fire quickly spread to all other vehicles, which trapped many people inside.
With the absence of an efficient railway system to transport cargo, fatal truck accidents are common along most major roads in Nigeria. Fatal truck accidents are common along most major roads in Nigeria. In January, 98 people were killed in a gasoline tanker blast in.
Hello my people, as you can see in that short opening video about the tragic incident that keep happening in some African countries, but this one is in Nigeria. This is just arrived in Nigeria, where like we have vehicles colliding with each other, especially the ones that carries flammable liquids like gas, petroleum, stuff like that. It happens often. Do you know that the average age of a vehicle in a country like Nigeria is 25 years? That's the average. I mean, if you get a random car in Nigeria, it's like the possibility is that it's 25 years old. You don't see scraps in Nigeria where where they say this car is not fit for road anymore. Let's just scrap it. You don't have it anywhere in Nigeria. What they do is they reuse it. They keep changing the engine, as you can see this policeman mentioned in that interview. They keep changing the engine. Replacing the engine. They never said like this car or this truck is not fit, is not roadworthy anymore. Let's scrap it. Let's just crush everything that came with that car. But it's not. You don't see it. And this man, he sounds so like helpless. This policeman or fire service man, I don't know who he is. But the thing is that none of them are doing something about this. And there's loss of life. Every day you hear these stories from Africa. That look, this truck fell, their brake fell, and they hit other cars and they kill people, and nothing is done about it. Except to come and sound desperate, like this policeman. You see, there's no law to say, look, this car, to look at cars, look at their date of production, and say, look, this is not good anymore to be on the road. You can't be just changing the engine all the time. And you know that all the used cars, most of them end up in Africa, because this is what the life African live. This is what we can afford. You don't see people buying new cars in Africa. The only people that you can see driving new cars in Africa are the politicians. Or you have to be like a top 2% of millionaires that can afford it. The rest is all about old cars, and they don't care how old it is. 25 years is for them. It's still nothing. It's still okay. You know what I mean? But compare that to America, where in America the average age, years of production car is 12 years. That's the average you can get. Like the sample cars in America is just 12 years. But in Nigeria, it's double that. You know what I mean? In some African countries, it's doubled. You know what I mean? They just double the years, and they're still running out. Even that 25 years might be, the statistic, the data might be wrong. Maybe it's 30 years, the average age of a car in Africa. It might be 30 years, but it's 25 years. Even 25 years is not. It's too old, you know. But we know that many people cannot afford to buy a new car here because of the economic situation reality in Africa. You know, the people in charge, the politicians, all the world are concentrated in their hands and their friends' hands and their family hands. You know what I mean? These people can afford to buy new cars and send their children abroad. And when you hear that stuff like that, accident like this happen, you know, you're not likely gonna see a politician's relatives involved in this because they are not gonna travel by road, and they're not gonna travel by. They're not gonna drive the truck. So it's an unfortunate situation, you know, and you know because sometimes I see people talking about the politicians like they don't do this for us, but none of them want to even promise you anything before they jump into office. They're not going there to do anything for you. If you're thinking they're gonna do anything for you, you're living in a different world. You know what I mean? You're not living in reality. So these people are so mean and sometimes devilish as well. You know what I mean? Because this is not. These people doesn't have human mind. You know, they don't care that people are dying. You know, there's no policies. The only policies you see them bringing out is the one that's gonna help them and their families and friends, stuff like that. Not about the masses. Thank you for watching. Please don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel and like our video. Peace.